Hello everyone and welcome to this game we have going on here. The Antlers versus the Armadillos. As you can see coming out on the field, the Honolulu Antlers. And the Albuquerque Armadillos for their first matchup of the season. First time playing each other. Now, we have David Martinez's Antlers, a player drafted team. David coming off a 2-game win streak, and the Armadillos, who are on a 2-game lose streak. We're gonna see here in this divisional matchup what happens. Now here in this matchup, the Honolulu Antlers are going to kick off, and here go the Armadillos, and he's tripped up and he's going to be taken down. Now Michael Phoenix Jr. coming out onto the field. Now we have an interesting matchup here. Antlers defending their win streak after blowing out the Black Knights last week in spectacular fashion. And here we go. Armadillos are going to be stopped. If you haven't seen our other games, please go ahead and check them out. And we would love to have you watching those other teams, other player pick teams. We have the Armadillos here, who is a computer drafted team, feeling pressure, and big play there. Armadillos are able to get it to St. Brown. What a play there by the QB, able to see a man open, throwing into coverage. Antlers here with a much better defense on the Armadillos. Let's see if they're able to utilize their spectacular defense here. And they will! With a big loss on the play there, making this 2nd and 13. And let's see what happens here. Antlers bringing the pressure, and it is sacked for another loss, making this 3rd and 21. Huge play here by the Antlers defense. Now this is going to force the Armadillos to throw. Let's see what happens here. And he steps up in the pocket, and he's going to get taken down, slides. And there we have it. Big stop there by the Antlers defense here. I just want to remind everyone that in this matchup, there was a unanimous decision to move the games from arcade mode to simulated mode, because most of the owners felt that it would be more high stakes matches and the overalls would matter just a tad bit more. So we did switch this. This is a simulated game, not an arcade game. And out on the field, we have Matthew Stafford coming out with his offense. And Matthew Stafford's going to pass it off to Jahmyr Gibbs, who's going to get stopped. Armadillos have probably prepared for this after watching what Jahmyr Gibbs did to the Black Knights last week. Jahmyr Gibbs ran all over the Black Knights defense, stopping them in their tracks, creating a huge deficit. Alrighty, and we have C.D. Lamb at the top, number 87. And it is intercepted by the Armadillos. Pass intended for C.D. Lamb. It's going to get picked off by Jair Alexander. What a play there. That was a big play there for the Armadillos after getting stopped. What a shock there. But out we have this Antlers defense. This defense is going strong so far. And that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. I believe that is Jaden Daniels at QB. And a big stop there. Bucky Irving with a 2-yard rush, but actually took a loss of yards there. Looks like Jaden Daniels at QB there. It's hard to make out this Armadillos offense. But it's going to be a pass to the tight end. And there we have it. It's going to bring it to 4th and 8. Antlers defense really holding up, taking out this offense. Offense is going to have to kick it away again. And there we have the kick.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Matthew Stafford coming out. Notable people on the offense. We have Trey McBride, Lad McConkey, Shakir, Jahmyr Gibbs, CeeDee Lamb, and Amari Cooper. One of the best wide receiving cores in the league. Jahmyr Gibbs finding some open space, but it's going to come back a yard. This might come down to a battle of defenses here. Both these offenses really struggling to get going. Especially after Matthew Stafford's interception. Matthew Stafford, plenty of time in the pocket, feeling pressure. And he's going to throw that one out of bounds, making this 3rd and 11. Matthew Stafford had plenty of time, but in this league, after a while, you're going to start feeling that pressure. And that's going to be CeeDee Lamb. Just short of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th and 1. Now, the question is, will the Antlers go for it? And it looks like Lamb came very close there, but it's going to be stopped just short. It looks like the Antlers are going to kick it off. You know, that's perfectly fine here in this 1st quarter. You don't want them to have the ball. Easy mistakes like that, that's going to cause huge problems if you're not able to make it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And out on the Antlers defense, we have Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns. A huge staple to this defensive line as they get another sack on the play. What a play here by both of these teams. You can see Dexter Lawrence right in the center there with that X factor. And here we go. Daniels throws. And that's going to be a loss. Michael Phoenix Jr. Stop. And it's going to be sacked again. McNeil with another sack. This Antlers defense is looking unstoppable.
Michael Dixon in punt formation.
And here we go.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Alrighty. Michael Phoenix Jr. is having a difficult time trying to get this offense going. Antlers making a big play, one of their biggest plays of the night. Making this 1st and 10. See if the Armadillos defense is able to continue holding up.
1st down, Antlers.
And here we go. Antlers throw, fire, man open, and it is going to be stopped. Pass completed to Shakir. See what the Antlers can do here. Motion the man to the right, and that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter now. Neither of these teams have been able to put points up on the board. Both offenses struggling coming out here in the first quarter. Defense has been the game so far. Both these defenses really showing up and showing out. Antlers starting to make some progress. However, this Antlers defense is looking phenomenal. Really putting pressure on Michael Phoenix Jr. And Matthew Stafford trying to run with the ball is going to get taken down for a loss of yards. Going to bring this back to the 46-yard line. Making this 3rd and 7. Jahmyr Gibbs motion to the right. Stafford fires. Open, and it's going to be out of bounds. Jahmyr Gibbs. Antlers going to be forced to take this one away. Armadillo defense really showing up and showing out. Keep in mind, there has only been one player lost to a computer-drafted team so far this season. All right? Now that we're in simulation mode, this could mean a lot of different things for these player teams. It could be an advantage or a disadvantage. Overalls are going to matter a slight bit more. So, we're going to see what happens in these matchups. This could mean losses for other player teams. Only other team that has currently lost is the only player team that has currently lost are Octavio Manriquez's team. Took their first loss against the Lumberjacks. Now, the Antlers are at risk of suffering this fate right now, not able to put points on the board. However, this defense is keeping them in the game. Both these defenses really struggling, and it's going to be a sack! Another sack in this matchup. Like I said, this Antlers defense, Trenton Simpson. Big plays here by both of these teams. Taking out Phoenix Jr. once again. Alrighty, Phoenix Jr. on 3rd and 14. Will he be able to convert? And he will be just shy. Not really just shy. He's 8 yards shy. Making this 4th and 8. Not a good drive for either of these teams. Really struggling. One of our 2-0 teams. We saw the Huskies lose earlier in the week, and the Huskies were one of the 3 2-0 player teams. A lot of the player teams have already lost. Shamrocks, Black Knights, both lost to player teams. The Huskies now lost to a player team. And the Bison actually lost to a computer drafted team, like I said earlier. Big sack there! Sorry, not a sack, but that's going to be a big loss there by Jahmyr Gibbs. Almost a sack. Good read there by the Armadillos defense. But as I was saying, most of the teams have lost. The Antlers are still 2-0. And the Golden Eagles are still 2-0. Both these teams really struggling right now. So this Antlers are at risk of losing for the first time this season. Being the second team to lose to a computer drafted team. Let's see if David Martinez is able to get his team through this though. Big first down. And there we go. Pass completed by Ladd McConkton. And here comes out the offense once again. Getting it off to Ladd for one of his biggest plays of the night. Now, Mr. Martinez needs to get in the mindset that he had for when he played against the Black Knights. He needs to go for the first downs, not for the big plays. Here we go. Downfield, caught! To C.D. Lamb. For a big play there, getting the first down and more. Big play there, risky play there, but the payout was good. And that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning in this first half. Still 0-0. Antlers slowly making their way down the field. Still have 3 timeouts in this first half. Fires to an open man. And it's going to be back to Lamb, becoming a primary target here in this matchup. And here we go. Matthew Stafford to Gibbs. Gibbs juking, and he's not going to be able to make the juke there. Jameer Gibbs, huge target last game in week 2 against the Black Knights. Helping them blow out the Black Knights, actually. Stafford finds his man open to Jameer Gibbs again. He's going to make this 2nd and 8. Now the first down marker is going to be the touchdown. Might as well be 2nd and goal here. Jameer Gibbs to run it in. Jameer Gibbs getting stopped. Armadillos defense is really causing a problem for Jameer Gibbs. Jameer Gibbs has been struggling in the run game today. Pass game has been his strong suit. And it's a fumble! The Armadillos are going to take it all the way home! Armadillos with a fumble return! Albuquerque Armadillos with a touchdown! Nakobe! What a huge play there. The fumble. What a play! That'll be our first points on the board. One of the first defensive touchdowns of the season. Armadillos with a much needed defensive stop. And the kick is up and good. What a play there by the Armadillos defense. Like we've been talking about this whole game, it has been the defense that has been playing, that has been fighting, and now we see it here. 22 seconds in. Armadillos with 3 timeouts still. That'll be 18 seconds. Matthew Stafford and company come back on the field, needing to tie this up. Now let's see if the Armadillos, that is huge plays there by Matthew Stafford, throwing an interception in the first quarter, fumbling in the second, but this fumble return wasn't as good. They were able to capitalize on the fumble return. Jameer Gibbs. Big play there. It's going to be a timeout. 14 seconds left on the clock. One of Jameer Gibbs' best runs of the night. Alrighty, here we go. Matthew Stafford fires, throws, man open. And it's going to be their 2nd timeout. They do have one more timeout with 9 seconds left on the 50-yard line. Let's see if they're able to get it off. And Lamb down, 6 seconds left. And it's going to be incomplete, which is going to stop the clock here. Antlers need a big play. Stafford airs it down. And it's going to be incomplete for the Hail Mary. And there we have it. That will bring us to halftime. David Martinez and the Antlers trailing in the first half. First and only score was by the Armadillos defense. This has been a battle of defense. Antlers need to score. They've been the closest to scoring on the offensive side. But with that fumble return, it has been a bit of a struggle. And the Antlers need to capitalize when they get into those red zones. They threw 1 interception. They fumbled the ball at a key moment. And they weren't as lucky with that fumble as they were with the interception. Alrighty, and a big return there by the Antlers. Something much needed. Getting this momentum on this third quarter. Matthew Stafford and company coming out. Now, Antlers on a 2-game win streak here. Don't want to lose this matchup. Jameer Gibbs getting stopped again. Armadillo defense has practiced for this moment, and you can see it. They have practiced to stop this run defense, and it shows. This run defense has shut down Jameer Gibbs. They saw it in the game footage for the Black Knights, and they're utilizing it. Stafford, man open, and is going to be stopped, but not before getting a short gain. This is 3rd and 3. Antlers need to convert. They haven't been doing too well at these conversions. Stafford, Lamb. CeeDee Lamb, 4 catches for 56 yards in this game so far. Being a good target here for Stafford. And there, look at that play right there. Lamb wide open. No linebackers to cover Lamb in that slot. Alrighty, here we go. Stafford to Jameer Gibbs. Jameer Gibbs finds a hole. Jimmy stopped, but not before getting a 9-yard gain, making this 2nd and 1. Alrighty. You can see the Armadillos lining up here. You can see them lining up. It looks like it's going to be a blitz, but Jameer Gibbs is able to get away, finding a hole. Going to get stopped, but not before getting the 1st down and more. Antlers driving up the field. Trying to catch up in this game now. The defensive touchdown really threw them back, and now they're going to be trailing most of the time. Alrighty, here we go. Jameer Gibbs again. Defense making the stop. There's Otten there. Alrighty. 2nd and 11. Offense shifts. Defense shifts. Stafford, man open. CeeDee Lamb again. Getting the 1st down. They are now in the red zone. CeeDee Lamb becoming a premier target in this game. There he is with a big catch. Lamb being the star receiver in this offense. But still accompanied by a great receiver corps. Still has Ladd McConkey in there. Amari Cooper and Shakir. All great offenses. Jameer Gibbs finding a small hole. Jameer Gibbs really struggling in the run game. This Armadillo defense, this run defense has been really good. It's been making a lot of big stops here. And here we go. Stafford throws. Man open. And it's going to be dropped. Trey McBride, the target. Here's Stafford. Throws. McBride. Sorry, that is not McBride. Took that big. And here we go. Armadillos making the stop in the red zone. Now the Antlers getting a kick. Now this is a good position for the Antlers. This is the first points that they've put up on the board. Struggling in red zone offense for sure. But if they are able to capitalize on their next drive or possibly a defensive stop, this will put them in the lead. So this is something that the Antlers were going to need to get regardless. I think fans were just probably hoping for something a little bit more. I know David Martinez was hoping for a little bit more, so we're going to see how this goes. Alrighty, Michael Penix Jr. taking off, getting the 1st down and more. Michael Penix Jr. was a good run there. go. Run. Fumble! The Antlers recover the fumble. Dexter Lawrence. Our second fumble of the night. Antlers recovering the ball for a much needed defensive stop. As the Armadillos were driving down the field. Irving the one to drop the ball. And there's going to be a booth review. They're going to see if he was down before he lost control of the ball. Question is, was he down when the ball was fumbled? But looks like it was down. It looks kind of close. Not a good angle. Let's see what we have here. And it looks like the Armadillos are going to get the ball back. His butt looked like it was down before he lost control of the ball. And a big juke there. Another big juke. Irving making up for what had initially happened in the loss. Luck not on the Antlers side, but let's see if this defense can get another much-needed stop. McNeil with another tackle, bringing it back up to the 10-yard line, right up to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Alrighty, Michael Phoenix Jr. gets a man open to Irving. Irving being a prime target. Antlers need to start covering him a little bit more as he is becoming more and more of a prime target. Amon-Ra St. Brown not having too great of a day, is despite having the only X factors on here. Phoenix Jr. is going to be taken out, making this 4th and 10. Alrighty. Armadillos to kick us off. Defense was able to get the stop. Unfortunately, it wasn't as good of an outcome as getting that fumble. But what we have here, still a good option. Still a good option here. Antlers can still make it. Alrighty. Matthew Stafford and company. Here we go. Stafford finds a man open. Ooh, tripped up. Gibbs. Gibbs with a big juke. Ends up sliding now that it's starting to rain a little bit heavier now. Let's see how this rain will affect Stafford. Ooh, big hit to Stafford. Making this 3rd and 2. And here we have it. Our 3rd quarter end. Antlers trailing by 4. Not an impossible game here coming into the 4th. Antlers are just going to definitely need a score to take the lead. Need to get an end zone touchdown here. Antlers defense have been really stopping. Ooh, big block there. Lamb. My apologies. Not Lamb. That'll be Amari Cooper for one of his first receptions. Haven't seen much of him this game. Alright, David Martinez. The Antlers started to drive down the field. And here we have it. Stafford throws. Open to the tight end. McBride making the... Sorry, that was Otten, it looked like. Those Antlers' offense has been switching out their tight ends, McBride and Otten, which has been good. And Jahmyr Gibbs gets away. Big play, bringing it to the 31. Now, this has been a game of defense. Jahmyr Gibbs getting stopped. Making this 2nd and 11. I have to say, the Armadillos has been doing phenomenal with the run game. After last week's performance by Jahmyr Gibbs, this offense, or this defense, has prepared to stop Jahmyr Gibbs. But the pass game has also been pretty good. This defense in general by the Albuquerque Armadillos has been phenomenal, stopping a lot of passes, but has excelled in the run defense. Big catch there! Unbelievable! Amari Cooper with the first touchdown of the night. This has been the first offensive touchdown of the game to Amari Cooper, who has been relatively quiet, with a big touchdown and a big pass by Matthew Stafford. Wow, what a play there. That has been the first offensive touchdown of the day. Antlers finally taking the lead for the first time tonight. And here we go, Antlers kicking it off. And the Armadillos getting into the 31-yard line. Alrighty. Armadillos wanting to take the lead here. Michael Phoenix Jr. feeling pressure, throws it out of bounds to avoid the loss. Smart decision by him there. Now, with how these defenses are acting in this matchup, the Armadillos are able to get into field goal position. They can put this into our first overtime game, but not before Phoenix Jr. is able to get a sack for loss. Oh my goodness, Dexter Lawrence here leading this defense. That's going to make this 3rd and 17. Armadillos struggling to get that first down. Let's see if they can do it. Gets a man open and trucks a man and is going to get stopped.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down. Michael Dixon in punt formation.
Antlers defense here, really playing hard. Punt was almost blocked.
Fair catch. Signaled for.
Fair catch was made.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Alrighty, Matthew Stafford feeling pressure and is sacked. Matthew Stafford with a big play there. About to get it off to his man, but is stopped just in time by the Armadillos defense. Able to break through the line. Antlers trying to run out the clock. Jahmyr Gibbs getting stopped, making this 3rd and 18. We have finally reached our 2-minute warning here in the second half. Armadillos still have 3 timeouts, so the game isn't quite over here. Needing a much-needed stop. Finding a man open, not able to get the first down, not even close. Armadillos to kick it away with 2 minutes left. With 1 minute and 56 left. And Armadillos still have 3 timeouts. This mission is still possible. And here comes Michael Phoenix Jr. Not having too great of a day here. Struggling against this defense. And here we go. 3 timeouts left on the clock. 1 minute 47 seconds left. Armadillos need a big play here. Feeling the pressure and is sacked once again. This Armadillos defense destroying My apologies. Is Antlers defense destroying the Armadillos offense. Plowing through the offensive line. Good schemes here by Mr. Martinez. This is a hard-fought battle here. Armadillos. Michael Phoenix feeling pressure, gets it to a man. Making this 3rd and 12, needing a big play here. If they even want to try to get in a field goal range, they need to get the first down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd
and Junior throws. And it's going to be deflected, making this 4th and 12. A minute 15 left. And it looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down. This is a huge play. 4th and 12. Phoenix Jr. feeling pressure. Gets a man open and it's incomplete. What a play. What a stop there by the Antlers. Going to get the ball back. Antlers still have 3 timeouts, so let's see if they can get it here. What a play there by the Antlers defense. Jameer Gibbs. All right, that's going to be the Armadillos' first timeout. Still have 2 more left. Can still get the ball back here. And off to Jameer Gibbs again. And Jameer Gibbs going to be just short of the first down. We'll make this 3rd and 2. Still Armadillo's 2nd timeout. Need to get a stop here with their last timeout left. However, the Antlers are here in field goal position. And Stafford's going to run to get the first down and more. Armadillos calling another timeout. Their 3rd and final timeout here in the 4th quarter. And the Antlers are going to take a kneel here, ending the game. Matthew Stafford and the Antlers securing their 3rd win. Struggling here against his Armadillos defense. However, they are able to get the win, taking their lead to 3-0 after a hard start. Their defense really showed up and showed out against his Armadillos offense. Armadillos looked helpless on offense. As well as the Antlers defense. Antlers defense showed up and showed out. Armadillos defense showed up and showed out. Both offenses here definitely struggled, but Antlers able to get 1 offensive score of the day. The 1 and only offensive score of the day. To take the lead and to take this win. Thank you guys, and have a great day. Stay tuned for other games.